Hello and welcome to GCSE Engineering. I'm Mr Wandless, the lead engineering teacher. If you're wondering what engineering is, unfortunately, it's not working with cars. I know that I get a lot of people who ask about that and who are interested. It's more about how we use science and we use maths to create everything that we use in the human world. So that could be cars, but more on a design level. Now, the course itself is really aimed at people who already enjoy science, already enjoy maths. They want to take those skills a bit further. They're looking to apply it in the real world. So as well as developing those skills, you'll also be looking at problem-solving skills, investigative skills, about how those are applied and used, as well as some practical skills and some IT skills. So course highlights, well, we'll look at the what, the how, and the why of making. So there's a big focus on the material science, how we choose everything that's used to put things together, how we can use that to predict how things will perform and work. We'll look at the choices that can be made in manufacturing, depending on both scale and time and cost. And we look at how we can use computers to design before we build, as well as developing some of the practical skills that are required to build and construct things. So what sort of modules do you cover? Well, I've already highlighted some of them. You've got engineering materials, you've got manufacturing processes. We'll look at mechanical systems, so things like gears and transmissions, pulleys, levers, cams. We'll look at electrical systems, so that's primarily circuitry, and it ties in very well with the physics course. We look a bit at hydraulics and a little bit about how you represent those systems. We've got things on how you test to make sure that what you build performs the way that it's intended to. We look at the way the technology's changed over time and the way that that impacts on the workforce. And there are practical skills as well, looking at elements of how you use tools in a workshop in order to produce products. How is the qualification assessed? Well, all of the assessment takes place in year 11. Year 10 is very much about preparing you. There's one very long and very demanding piece of coursework called the NEA. That involves responding to a brief that you're presented with at the start of year 11. It's to engineer a solution to a problem that common engineers face. And it involves both designing and building your own solution that you have investigated and come up with from scratch. The remainder of the course, the 60% that's left from the course, is done as one single final exam. There's no higher or foundation. It's the same exam for everybody. And that makes up the final part. So one half-an-hour exam, 60% of the grid. If you do want to know more, feel free to find me in the science department, or you can contact me through my email address that's on the presentation there. I'm happy to discuss the things that we do or show you examples of other students' work. Thank you for your time, and I look forward to seeing some of you in year 10.